Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Be gentlemen. Mother's Day is every day. None of us would be here without Mom. I hope everyone's had a great day. This is going to be brief, not as long as I would normally go. After some coaching for myself, I think I'll do it a different way. Now, we're going to have a lot of information about faith versus fear. Now, faith is fearless and faithful. Fear is faithless and fearful. There's a waste of energy. That negativity from fear counters and fights, conflicts with the positivity in faith. Faith brings the light, the brightness in your world, and the fear makes sure that darkness disrupts if you let it. The faith is overpowering the fear, feeling overwhelmed when you believe. Now, daring comes with faith. Positive, for sure, comes with faith because you are vision driven. I believe I can make it. The conditions, however, the condition driven person has to deal with negativity, has to deal with scary stuff versus daring stuff. And this is all in the darkness of the conditions they don't control. Because they believe they don't. I just have to be there when my boss says. Now, living on purpose is certainly only possible with faith, because your surviving on purpose comes with the confines of the conditions you have voluntarily submitted to. Voluntary submission to fear is not really a good thing, because you're cutting your own throat, stomping on your own feet. Come on. You are worthy of the faith, the light, the daring, the positive, vision-driven life that once upon a time you may have dreamed. I'm sure you did. You saw the new world, and then you gathered enough information after input, and now, I haven't seen this idea. I believe I can do that. That is the drive that brings your life alive, ignites the fire inside, and that heart fire blazes the trail when you do it on faith. Now, the leadership in risk versus the fleeing from risk is the difference in those that will pursue, persist, and complete for the prosperity. Now, let me just give you a heads up. Prosperity is not exclusive to money. Prosperity could be the abundance you need for freedom to be with family. Let's say money gets you there. Done. Money is a means. Prosperity is a means to get you the health, the healthy life that you want. Money means there, boom, healthy. Now, prosperity could be in the betterment of relationships that you have, relationships that you want. Money, perhaps, is the means to get there. Boom, there you are. Hopefully, money has zero to do with relationship building, because this substantial and most substance-driven part of that life should be free. Should definitely be free. Let's call it agape love, unconditional love. Let's be one world, one heartbeat with a pulse that covers everyone's dream. Everyone's dream. Everyone's dream. Now, the leadership again is about risk. The fleeing from leadership is fear of that risk. Each person still has in them a gift given from the higher power and the universal confines of who you really are. Not really confined. Do you think you could get all around the whole universe before you pass away? Only if you know how to get there light speed. So the leadership in risk leads to delayed gratitude. And there is some responsibility that delayed gratitude really helps. And that is, if you are leading, you should not mislead. You should be caring and protective of those trust following you. You should be empowering to those trusting to follow you, because then you've got duplication of yourself. You've got leaders when you're not there, when it's not possible for you to be there. You've got the wonder of team. Truly, everybody assigned receives more. Truly, everybody acquires more, because it is a group effort where one leader, instead of taking it all to himself and tiny pieces, everybody earns as their effort burns their own course. The leadership in risk must be accountable for the education for those trusting in them. Totally different than immediate gratification, that those that are driven by fear, driven by the conditions, driven by surviving on purpose. That immediate gratification doesn't have the endurance, doesn't have the substance and long-term wonder that delayed gratification has. Unfortunately, you find that out later on down the road when you need more. You've run out. In that moment, you had to use the bulk of what you attained, and here you are, broke with what you need most. That is the difference in someone allowing their money to make babies instead of spending their money once they get a lot. We are supposed to be free to do as we have been assigned, anointed, believe in, or on purpose to do. So, sowing with what you got in the direction of your vision's expanse is critical, versus what fear drive makes a person do. It makes that liquid crystal sonic being, the vibration is so scary, waiting for what they have not, which is restricted, restricting, and restricts by the conditions of your circumstance. You are worthy, and it is worthy of you to receive that dream come true. For you to be penalized for taking the effort and putting it in there, or not doing anything, submitting to the conditions that you've lived a life in, you have voluntarily received condemnation. You receive punishment for trying to make your dream come true. You're not worthy of that. Let it go, let it go, let it go. If that's where you are now, do like the expanders do, the expanse from that mindfulness that the leader in risk will take, because it's all about stout faith. You can then receive confirmation from the universe and all these affiliates that you need. You've gone as far as you could. Woo! I had no idea you'd be here, George. Brenda, you know, bomb. We got it done. I couldn't have done this without you. And if I hadn't got started, Brenda, you wouldn't have been here when I needed you. My brother, you wouldn't have been here when I needed you. I am so glad I am fueled by faith. I receive to endure endeavors enthusiastically evolving endearment meant for me. I pray that you receive what endearment is mine. What do I have to endure? What does he mean, endeavor? I'm enthusiastic, very enthusiastic. I have struggled with evolving, but I receive if I stick to it and never give up. Success build success? No. Subtest builds success. That's why repetition is necessary in anything that person evolves in and becomes an elite member of. Basketball, golf, football, IT. You have to continue. Call the subtest experience in education. That's what builds you up to keep going, because you start seeing new information flow in because you've opened your mind instead of shutting it down. And now, with that faith in yourself, you receive an abundance of knowledge that effectively gives you wealth. The wealth of information you need to obtain the abundance you were meant to receive. Believe, believe, believe. You know what I say about belief. Do not limit your thoughts, because your acts will be restricted, and that's perfect for condition. Free your mind. Let your acts follow into the expanse. Chance comes here and there. But what if your evolution and your evolving is such a aggressive thing that you have chance after chance after chance? That means you will succeed. Success isn't an end point. Success is another launch point. Plant the seeds of that other dream. Your belief, again, restricts or allows. An open mind has an open belief system looking and hungry for knowledge that empowers. Belief then stops limiting the questions asked, and surely limiting the answers received. The epiphany is what opens that mind, puts the sword and the guard down, and spiritually that person feels like, I have finally found what I've been looking for. Fear, doubt, worry, get off my back. You know who you are. You know the secrets that you keep from others that attack you, doubt you, bully you. FYI, bullies, or those bullied, once they become adults, could be the boss or the coworker. Let it go. Just laugh at them that they have that weakness. Back to faith and fear. Unique, unique, unique. You have to listen, because we are waiting on you as my unique is being waited on. Unique faith ignites heart fire. Those fires are for trailblazing. Fear disrupt passion. Faith is streaming. cognitive activity causes headaches, definitely fear, causes doubt, definitely fear, worries, fear. I'll let you take it further because you know what's in your mind. You know how many times you didn't have your beliefs, acts, and thoughts align to receive your prize in your time. Once again, I'm going to try to keep this brief just so that I have some repetition where I need it. We all need to grow. We all should be open to growth daily. For certain times the sun doesn't come out, and certain times it doesn't rain. You don't want your beliefs all dried up and crink and blowing off into the wind because they didn't have the prowess of your faith. That's the gardener. Will gets the watering done because it aligns with faith. That is where the conflict may happen. Fear wants to handle the will as well because it's so worrying, so much worry about you. Faith deploys the will to get it done. Now, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the awesome likes and other kudos you give me. Keep it up, because I'm going to blow it up. I am a transformational dream life coach. I am a victory life solutions coach. I am going to work and help those through evoking them, not directing them, to get the health they want, to have the relationships they crave, the financial freedom they are worthy of, the job, creative passion, vocation, or career they are here to pound. And without finally, or no less than, but most important, well-being and confidence with the faith that I am that I am. You are on my list to reach out virtually and help should I get contact from you. Meanwhile, I'll work with those. We sit down, we talk about it after the workshop, in our strategy session one-on-one, and I am privileged to be that trusted, to have that much sensitive, intimate information about what evokes you to make your dream come true. All right. Blessings big time. The universe is waiting on you. Are the poet. It craves a rhyme from. Yeah, you can do it. It's easy. Rose is red, violets is blue, blah, blah, blah. Or roses are red. Roses are red. Roses are red. Something can be blue. Don't let it be you. Ego. Take off with Mr. Red. Owl. Keep up with Mr. Green. Parrot. Blue. Powder blue, the best day. And yes, dove. Yellow. Makes the heart beat fonder. You want to know more about the owl, the parrot, the eagle, the dove, the red, the blue, the green, the yellow, go ahead and inbox me at Twitter, SAUNNIDAIS. Alrighty, God bless. I'm going to disappear. And of course, I might start singing. You are the majesty. You are the wonder meant to be. Yours is, mine is, YOUnique. YOUnique. Just breathe. No fear, no worry, no doubt, no enemy fears, poised to disrupt my golden plan. Plan, promise, life assimilated now, determined to put them in my trust. Conceiving, believing, receiving, God can. Faithfully I receive the universal encouragement that I am gifted with enlightening power greater than I am. I am that I am.